With this colder weather, there are some things you should do to keep your car in working order, but don't believe everything you hear. 24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson spoke with an expert, and she's breaking down some of the myths out there for us. Danny?
Well, you know what, Marley, we tried to find out as much as we could today, starting with one of those things that at least I've had some questions about. What about wiper fluid? The blue stuff that you see everywhere costs about $2, sometimes even less. The super de-icer that's supposed to work in the very cold temperatures can cost nearly $5. So is it worth the extra bucks? Does it really matter what type of fluid you put in?
In our climate, just the regular blue fluid is fine. Now, if you're in Alaska, you're going to probably want the other stuff.
Our expert says it's obviously up to you, but even with the temperatures in the teens right now, he says the regular blue stuff should work just as well.
We don't deal with -40 and 50 as a rule, so our fluids, as a rule, do just fine.
So what about if you're planning on staying in for the next week? You're off work and you're not driving your car. We asked, should you start it every day anyway? The short answer from our expert is you shouldn't have to, even with the weather as cold as it is right now. But again, he says always use your best judgment for your car.
Each person knows their car, even if they don't know a lot about cars. If you hear something different, like if it usually starts and it's started and running, and if it now maybe it's starting to start just a little bit slower, you know, that's probably an important thing to be able to tell somebody, say, is there something wrong there?
The other thing that our expert says is it's important to get regular tune-ups on your car. It might sound annoying, it might sound expensive, but if you think about it, most of the time it's actually cheaper to prevent a problem than paying the price to fix one. Live in Grand Rapids tonight, Danny Carlson, 24-hour News 8.